Hello everyone, my name is JJ Tao, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to create single player combos with your javelin. Now basically all that means is that you can set up a combo using your own javelin without relying on a teammate, and it's awesome because you don't have to rely on communication, which most of the time you may notice is not really apparent in the game, and it's just really cool to look at. And yes, the side effect of that which does help is the massive damage that it causes. If you don't know what a combo means, that basically you will cause an effect status on an enemy and then hit him with a secondary weapon which causes a combo, and it can be an explosive combo, it can be an impact combo, but either way it's very, very handy and essential in your javelin gameplay. So first of all, let's understand how you can set this up by reading what each power has and what it does. Now the main thing you're looking at is at the top, or at the weapon description, you'll see there it says lightning strike. I've got a level 18 rare lightning strike. What you're now looking at is to the left of lightning strike is that symbol. It looks like a four-pronged star or four-sided star. That star is very important. That means impact. That, if you look in description, it says chain combo. They don't all have that. You don't need to worry about that. You're looking at that specific star. That means it's an impact combo. That will be the last part of your combo. So if there is a chain combo, this talks about a chain combo, this will be the last thing that you would hit an enemy with to complete your combo. Now if I go to my other focus seal, which is basically my secondary weapon, I have something implemented there called a shock burst, and to the left of that you'll notice a circle symbol. Now that circle or dot symbol, first of all, is for status effect. It'll affect your enemies. It'll start applying whatever effect is, in this case electricity, to your enemy, but it is the first stage to your combo, so that's how you set it up. You'll see next to it I have arc burst. This doesn't create any sort of combo effect. You can hit an enemy, it will shock. It does not create a status effect, and it will not help you with setting up a combo. If I move across, there's my burning. You see it's an impact variant, so this means that I would set this up as my last ability. So right now I've actually set this up wrong. I did this on purpose because technically I've got my primary and my secondary abilities both as impacts. I do not want them both as impacts. I want either one as a setup and one as the final power, and the final will be that star. By the way, all melee attacks have a impact combo or a final setup combo. So I'm going to say final and setup if that's easier. Final and setup. So if I wanted to use my lightning strike, I would say I would create a setup power, which would be the frost shards. So this means this will cause a status effect. It will freeze my enemy, and then I can apply my impact or my final power, which is the lightning. That is a lightning effect right there, because that is impact. I will not set up the ice storm because it's a setup. This is my final. And if you go across, you'll see that there's actually very few powers that this javelin actually has that causes an impact or final combo effect. Now I'm going to just swap my javelin to actually show what the Colossus has. So let's just go to my Colossus, just bring it up. This might take a while. Alright, so I'm going to select my javelin over here, if it will load properly, because that, of course it won't do that because I'm streaming. Well, not streaming, but I'm making a video. So used to streaming. Okay, so let's go here. Right, now I've got my primary and my secondary power, or in this case I've got my ordnance launcher and I've got my heavy assault launcher. So I've got my L1 and I've got my R1. So my L1 and R1 powers need to be different. They need to carry those two different symbols. So right now I've selected flamethrower. This will now be my setup, and it will cause an area of a status effect. Sometimes an area of effect, but it will call a status effect. So there we go. That would be my final. So if I set this power up, which is the railgun, I'll make sure that my ordnance launcher has a setup ability. So all of these are mostly, it's a nice selection. I love the Colossus that because there's a nice different selection on what you can do to set it up. Now, what's good to know is that depending on the power you have, you got to make sure that when you go into battle that you're not fighting something like a Titan, which is power prevents fire and electrical damage. So right now I've got my fire, and if I go to ordnance launcher, I have my, well, right now I have my high impact, so I don't want that because, well, I actually do want that because that's my final, but I can also have lightning coil. What's lovely about lightning coil is that this ability you can use even when your shield is up. But essentially this would actually be a bad idea because if I go up against a Titan, I won't be able to defeat him because I've got power. Or I've got fire and electrical, which doesn't hurt him. But as you can see, I could also set things up so that I've caused an effect. Now if I use electrical, I would make sure vice versa that my other power has an impact. So there's my star, that'll be my final, and this is my setup, my flamethrower. Right, now I'm going to take the 2 javelins out for a spin to show you how they work. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so here we are in game with my little test subject. Let me just put up a shield. So as you see on the bottom right hand corner, you see my 2 powers. One has the circle, one has that star. And now that means that I will have to launch my circle first before I use the star or the impact. So the star represents impact, and the circle is basically area of effect, which I assume, but also it's the first stage to the combo. It's a combo setup, so just remember that. So here we go. Here we got to get victim here. I'm going to launch my circle, and then I'm going to charge up my star. There's my impact. So do you see the combo there? That's how it works. You notice that all melee attacks have a combo effect. I mean, and the main combo effect there is the impact. So they're also the last part of any combo you might set up. Okay, this guy's giving me problems, but here we go. So there's my area of effect, and there's my combo. So some powers though, you have to fully charge. So I've got a firepower here, and you notice because it doesn't have that circle symbol, it doesn't cause an effect status. So that circle is also an effect status, obviously, because you can't have a combo without a status. It's sort of logical. So in a nutshell, very simply, circle, status effect, and combo setup. You can see that I'm using my fire, but it's not actually causing a status effect. I can throw it 100 times. It will not set these people alight. Or these scars alight, sorry. I'm going to die because I'm trying to explain things to you. But let me... Oh, there we go. Now we terminated. So we're just going to hang 10 just for a second until we get rescued, because basically I'm using the most violent part of the game to demonstrate this. But again, you see the circle symbol, status effect, combo setup. You see the 4-star symbol, impact. So depending on how you set up your gear, your primary might be your setup and your secondary might be your impact, and vice versa. So just make sure that when you're selecting your abilities that you look at those symbols, because if you have 2 impacts you cannot set up a self combo. You can help someone else, but unless you're communicating, that's not really going to work that well. Hey, but 2 stars will not set up a combo. It will set up a that's an impact. So 2 stars will not even set up a combo for someone else. The circle, your status effect, will set up a combo for someone else, but unless you have an impact, you cannot initiate a combo yourself. There we go. So there we go again. I can do this all day. Now, you might find a better selection of weapons that actually have different type of effects, different recharge rates. The one I'm using right now, like graphically it's very impressive, but it takes a long time to get going, whereas I normally use lightning. There we go, which is the impact effect, and then my combo setup is the ice shards, because the ice shards charge up very quickly. Okay, here we go. What's nice about this one over here is that guaranteed most of the time there's going to be an enemy either weak to snow or ice. I mean, or fire. Sorry, I said snow and ice at the same time. Because can you see I'm in a bit of a hustle here? So let me do this again. Freeze and launch. Combo effect. Let me go save. Let me get the hell out of here. Jeez. Holy shit. Okay, we're in a bit of a trouble. We're in a bit of a predicament here. So we're just gonna... Okay, there we're down. But guys, that's basically it right there, showing you the different effects. I'll go to another video where I'll show you of the Colossus and its effect, and what I feel is the best combo effect for the Colossus. Alright guys, so here we go again. Whoops. Let me just wait for them to finish talking. Right, now again, at my bottom right hand corner, you'll see that I've got the circle and the star. The easiest way to remember it is sun, the day comes before night, sun comes before the stars. That's the easiest way to remember it. I need to first find my flamethrower, which is the circle power. If I can actually get there. And then launch my secondary ability. There's that combo. Now again, what I mentioned about this electrical, why this is one of my best titans, is that electrical field I can use. Shield is up. There we go, the instant combos. It's just so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna just first. Okay, now this will be very good to bring down the shields. There we go, and zap. There's that combo, and you see how the area effect actually knocked the person back there. So, oh, burns. No, 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 not today. Hello. It's my power still waking up. Let's give a bit of a burn here. Yeah. And engage. Again, if I don't have, there we go, that's a perfect example, combo. If I don't have my other ability ready, I can always use my melee attack. So this is me setting things up. Look at those mines. How silly are they? Boop. Okay, that was very quick. Oh, double whammy from behind. Didn't really need to combo him. Oh, that was a sweet. Someone else put snow there, so it's double effect. There we go. See how quickly these enemies go down when you can combo the hell out of them, and it's nice because the rest of the team have impact combos as well. I did that because it was already set up by someone else. You're on fire! Can do this all day, and what's nice about these powers is that you can see in the bottom right hand corner they take a long time to recharge, but I can use them when they're half complete because that's a symbol. I can use it when it's sitting on 5 or 10. So let's do one more. We're gonna run through. Wee-hoo! We got a shield, we don't need to worry about things. So let's set him on fire and zap! What I also like about this power is that I don't have to use all of it. And you see how it killed 2 enemies at once. That's an explosive combo. Really makes all the difference. Oh! Ah! Jeez, I got nailed there. Don't know about what. Did it? I don't know what hit me, but it did a great job. Ah, gosh. Well, guys, that's basically me showing, this is the second time I've been here, but showing me how those combos work. Remember, circle first, star last. Status effect, impact. Set your javelin up like that with any weapon combination, and you'll be having a lot of fun setting up these self combos. So basically, single player combos, self combos. It's great fun, and I hope you enjoy it, and we'll catch you next time.